The more that I study and read the Gospels, I come away with a sense that the disciples of Jesus were a bunch of gossips. They seemed to trade stories one another about things in the world, and we see that from time to time where they had conjectures about what was really going on. I always liked that song in the play Jesus Christ Superstar, in which the apostles sing, "What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening." They wanted to know what the latest rumors were. And Jesus seems to pick up on this in the gospel today as he says to them, "What are people saying that the Son of Man is?" And they give a variety of answers. They know exactly what the buzz is. They know what the rumors are out there. But then Jesus stops them in the tracks, telling them that it's not enough to just hang on to what other people say, to maybe allow their faith to be a matter of the conjecture of other people. And so he asks them, "But who do you say that I am?" Faith has to be that personal response in which they take responsibility for what they believe. It can't be just what other people tell them, but what in fact is life for them. And Peter is the one who answers that, "You are Christ, the Son of the living God." For Peter, faith is about life. It's about also seeing things differently. And that is a gift that we are given in our faith. I've always liked that way in which both Cardinal Bernardine and Cardinal George approached their death. Cardinal Bernardine, as he suffered with cancer, said he looked upon death as a friend rather than something to be feared. And Cardinal George likewise indicated that he was curious about what would happen when he dies. Faith gives us the ability to see things differently, even those things that we would naturally fear, realizing that God is with us in those moments. But in a special way, as Catholics, we are also called to believe in the special role that Peter and his successors have in the life of the church. Just listen again to what Jesus gives to them. He says, "You are the rock on which I will build my church. The gates of the netherworld will not prevail against it, for you will be given the keys of the kingdom in heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. Whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven." The Holy Father's role in the life of the church is so very important, surely as a means and symbol of unity to keep us together, which has been so important over the ages, but also because of his important role of being graced by God to lead the church. In this era in which we live of democracy and perhaps not wanting to have an individual who has that kind of authority in the world or in the church, some may question that. And yet it is a gift that the Lord has given the church. He's given to Peter and his successors, to be the one who is inspired to lead the church as the vicar of Christ in union with all the bishops throughout the world. It is a great gift that we have the Holy Father, the successor of Peter, as the one who unites us and brings us together. So today, let there be no gossip about what our faith is, but each one of us take responsibility for our own faith to say that Jesus is the Son of the living God, but also not allow those kinds of gossips that go around in the world sometime that might undermine the role of Peter and his successor in our day and age. For the Holy Father is a great gift to us that we should celebrate and thank in this Eucharist today, and realize as we do so that our faith is about receiving a gift that God has given us, to see things differently, to look at the church and our life through the eyes of faith, and to trust that the Lord continues to work in our day and age, in our time, especially through the leadership of our Holy Father.